Most people tell me I have no risk tolerance for this because I can't tell you why it's down 20% today and why it was up 20% the week before. What is going on?
Well, I don't think anyone should be surprised if Bitcoin is pulling back, given it's nearly tripled in the last 6 weeks. So I would say it's very healthy. Otherwise, we would be staring at a parabola that's gaining in acceleration, right? I mean, it would just mean, like, by the end of next year, we'd be having to do log functions on the price. So, I think it's very healthy to see some consolidation here.
Yeah, but Tom, the story for me, in a market, I can tell you why the euro's a little bit softer today. I can tell you on any given day why treasuries have got a bid. I can never really tell you why Bitcoin is up or down. What's the story that goes with the price action?
Well, again, I think there's a really big misconception. Since 2013, if you wanted to say, has Bitcoin traveled on a path that's explained by measurable metrics, there's been two simple metrics. Anyone can access it. We've published on this multiple times this year.
Yeah.
If you look at the number of wallets and transaction activity per wallet, that's explained 94% of the move of Bitcoin in the last 4 years. So Bitcoin is actually essentially following network value, that as there's greater recognition, which means people open an account either on an exchange or they open their own Bitcoin, they acquire Bitcoin, and as it's actually being used, that network value is explaining 94% of the move. Now, if you had to look at that model and what Bitcoin did in the last 6 weeks, there's been a significant divergence. I mean, there has been an increase in wallets, but the premium to that is significant. And we wrote about how that premium in November was over 40%, and Bitcoin retraced 40%.
Yeah.
So, is Bitcoin just trading on pure speculation? If anyone says that, they haven't done their work. And I would say if someone says Bitcoin's a bubble, it's the smallest, least held bubble I've ever met. I don't know very many institutions that own Bitcoin. So how can something be deemed a bubble that's only held by a few?